As we move on to the grand final of the Malibu One Day Cup, it is Wheelchair United against Warriors. I did tag Warriors up as TSB because they were using the TSB tag. It just made it much easier for me to call it. It isn't the real TSB lineup. They did have 3 players from TSB, but it isn't the official lineup. Wheelchair United is the same as what we saw in the semi-final, which is Menace, Insane, Artstar, iPod, Snatix, and Bobica. And on the other team for Warriors, aka TSB, it is going to be Rap K, who I did call just Rap in the game, a French player. We also have H2O, Blood, and Dialer, the 3 Polish players from the official TSB lineup that played at KBG. And we also have Silent and Specular. Now, we did have Dialer fake nicking as, I think his name was, let me just check the stats. His name was PizzaBot. And we also had Specular fake nicking as Myth 6S, or basically I was just calling him Myth. And you see, the problem is, now I joked about this afterwards, he didn't realise, but Myth 6S was a real player. I just assumed maybe it's the real player, so I'm just going to call him Myth. And then I didn't see Dialer in the lineup, and then I assumed that PizzaBot was Specular, so I actually got the fake nicks around the wrong way. This is what happens. I tell people this every time. But if you fake nick, I could get it wrong. And either I call you by the fake nick. It just makes it much easier for me if you don't fake nick. We also had Artstar fake nicking as, I've got no idea how to pronounce that. I believe it's a Finnish pronunciation, but I called him Artstar. He is my brother, so I know what he fake nicks as. And I can officially call him an ass because he fake nicks, because he's my brother and I love him. What can I say? But this game is the grand final of Malibu's ET Edition 22. Enjoy the game. The maps were... What were the maps? The maps were Gold Rush and Supply again. Kind of... You see the default maps a lot in these mixed team matchups. But it was... it still was good a game. And enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. So it's going to kick off. This is the grand final. And it's going to be TSB against Wheelchair United... WCU, Blood, H2O, Myth, Silence, PizzaBot, aka Specular, and Rap against iPod, Bobica, Insane, Menace, Tiara, whatever this name is, aka Artstar, and Snatix. It does look like we have the TSB team on defense first. I gotta try not to call them the TSB team because that don't make no sense, because it's the team solo B team. It does look like the Allied team are running with a field up on the first spawn. I guess that's going to be Bobica again. Nice pushing through main from Insane. He's going to just tap the tank. And Bobica's going to get some arty frags in once more. Nice work from the Allied team. They are going to be able to pick up 3. H2O has to make his way back, as his defences have been shrunken down at the tank. Not a lot of pressure coming in for Allies. A couple of players pushing in through sides. Nice work here from Rap. Does pick up 2. Snatix does drop one of the medics. He has got Insane for support. That's some pretty decent support. Axis respawn is coming in. Arty's coming down though, and that might do a bit of damage. It only has to hold off these players for a little bit. Here it comes. 3 frags coming in for the Allied team. They need to get these revives and Gibbs in at side. Artstar needs to push in for this Snatix revive. Doesn't manage to get in time, but 3 players have been taken down for the Axis team, and I'm going to have to pick up H2O, who is pretty much all by himself on that side area. Respawn again coming in. They're going to get held off a bit. Menace's rifle comes out. Nice reply from Myth with the rifle. Doesn't actually connect. Strike's going to push a lot of these players off the back of the tank. And that's going to give a bit of freedom for the Allied players to push in. But where are they? Where's the push? They're starting to come in through side now. Nice line shooting from Silent. Does get in quite a bit of damage. A couple of headshots rattle off. He's got a nade to deal with. A couple of nade frags coming in. Lots of frags coming in for the Wheelchair United team. And they should maybe have a bit of control. But the respawn again comes in from the Axis. They are being saved by these respawns. They're timing it very well on their pushes. So if they are going to die, they're dying on short spawns, which is very, very good on a defensive team. Nice shooting though from Insane on site. Does get a couple of frags in. Revives will be required. Aggressive play now comes out from TSB. There's going to be a bit of a push in main. Get quite a few frags on that spawn. Axis are going to have a very limited amount of allies to deal with. Is that like a bait mine? I'm not sure. I don't think he's arming it. This rifle comes out from Menace. Doesn't manage to connect. Does follow up his own nade into sides. He's going to get taken down. Myth trying to react to potential pushes. He's going to get a double headshot on Insane on side. He was on full spawn as well. Very fortunate for the Axis rifle. Took a lot of damage. He's down to barely anything. More rifles coming in on side. I did just skip away from Myth just as he had some players. So there were 3 players pushing inside and they haven't got a rifle for 10 seconds. More frags coming the way of the Allied team. Axis have to pick up some frags here. They are going to start getting overwhelmed at side, and the push coming across the top. No revive on the engineer, but Menace needs to get picked up. Nice work from Artstar, and that should be the build on the tank, as Menace is going to finish that build off. He is actually going to get taken down by the rifle of Myth, and the damage came out from the mine as well. But that has got to be like 90% built, as the next ally push will start coming in towards side. Let's pick up some of the Axis players. We did see Blood there, pushed forward. He is going to get dropped. Insane had the info there. Nice pushing through side. Brilliant grenade comes out from H2O. He isn't going to be able to get the frags. He did try and go for that cheeky stab. And it's going to be a build coming in for the Allies. I think that was a continuation of the last build. I'm not sure. They might have had a double engineer on that. Doesn't look like Menace did dive out main, so maybe it was a double engineer build. Regardless, nice first hold for the Axis team. 4 minutes, not too bad. Strike going down at the barrier. Just going to stop the Axis from moving in on that. They have actually built it up in the meantime. Double strike kill does come out, so that was kind of fortunate. Again, the Axis will respawn in. No full spawns. Very nice for them. Just coming up this main stairwell. And Menace is going to get dropped in the balcony room. Plant has gone down on the barrier. Is there an engineer in position to get this defused? Does look like Myth, the rifle, is going to start moving in on this. iPod needs to get the damage in. He does get the frag, but a second engineer moves into position. It is silent. No more ally players in position. And that is going to be a simple defuse. Very aggressive play from Rap here. He's going to go for the back shots. Doesn't actually take down Snatix, who's going to get a reasonably free build. Nice shot in the end from Rap. It's a double frag. No plant coming down. A lot of frags going the TSB way. He's already still aggressive. 5 seconds before his own respawn. Getting a lot of damage in. I think if it wasn't so many allied players, he might have done a bit more. So here comes the tank. Has been built up. No plant going down on the barrier. Snatix running over the mines. Does find them all. He's not going to wait for that revive either. I think he's actually out for full. I think that second mine might have gibbed him. Push coming up the black. I think that's Blood behind them. It is actually Pizza Bot. Like I said before, it is hard to read these names when they're all black. Slow progress from the Allied team. After getting that first stage, they've not been given too many chances. They have got that plant down. A nice defuse did come in. Bobica needs to clear those mines a little bit for his teammates. Plant has actually been secured on this left-hand side. Quite easily defendable by the Allied team. You can defend it from short. You can defend it from side. Sorry, you can defend it from the top of the hill. That's going to be very hard for the Axis to defuse that. Maybe going to go for it though. Nice shooting from Bobica. The dynamite's going to blow. He's going to give the engineer's body. As the tank rolls past the barrier. Maybe going to be a bit of damage on it. It's going to be about 70% damage at the moment. Nice nade play from Silent. I think that's going to be able to fully damage it. Nade comes down. That's so close for Silent. Lots of nade spam coming down. Headshot comes out from Specular, I believe. I think Pixabot is Specular. 100% certain. Tank damage coming in. An RT straight on top of it as well, so instant rebuild would be completely countered. Don't see any engineers in position. iPod moving in. Here's a Covey. Where are the engineers? There's one. Gibbed. Respawners are going to come in. Snatix Menace. Going to roll through. Insane. Waiting for his engineer. I like it. That would have been a bit harsh for Bloods. Just have an engineer flying through the air. Gonna be able to get that frag. Nice shooting from Snatix. Does manage to get 2 frags in, but his support has been eliminated. He needs to wait for that backup. Already half the time off the clock. If you can give yourself a good 5 minutes on that backstage, give yourself a decent opportunity of actually setting a time here on Gold Rush, which is pretty much the aim. It isn't to... The aim is never to set a really fast time. That's a bonus. You need to try and set a time. Tank has been built up. And it's going to be iPod and Insane to get this rolling. No revives for Insane just yet. It's actually going to get dropped. I don't think the tank's going to make it into position. It does. It does. It's going to get destroyed as well. So that isn't going to be a problem for the Axis. The MG can be pretty ruthless. Dangerous play from H2O. Did hear the reload though. So there's a good opportunity to just push up. I think they're going to have to give this up, the Axis. Dropping as well. Nice double rifle though comes out from Myth. I think that was iPod as the Covey. I don't think he managed to destroy CP. Will the revive have come in? It did. And he will get that destruction in. Need the engineer. Lots of frags on the spawn for the Axis. They need to be careful because the respawning allies are going to be coming in right now. And there's a couple of weakened Axis already under CP. They're going to back off. Objective has actually been picked up. So there's not going to be any backstage for the Axis just yet. Oh, he dodges that mine. The little jump over the top of it. I don't think he had any idea it was there. And he is going to be able to make it away. Is he going to run into some Axis players? Because there were a couple underneath CP at one point. I don't know where they are. There's one on the stairs. Bobby heard the reloads. Bad nades. Nice shooting though. That's going to be one Axis player out for quite a long time. No, it isn't. 5 seconds. Blood's going aggressive. And he is risking 4. Bit of an aggressive artillery. I think most of the Allied team will probably make it past that. I'll stick with Blood. He's in a very pushed up position. They might push over the hill though. Nice shooting from Artstar. Backup does come in from H2O. Gets that revive in. Does look like TSB are going to hold on to this truck stage for a little bit longer. Dodgy grenade. I think he had the info. You have Menace pushing underneath the bridge. I'm not sure where the objective is. It is actually round the back of the truck. He is going to get taken down. Big kills coming in. A double frag from H2O, one from Rap as well. I had no idea it got that far. They timed it to perfection, but unfortunately the respawning Axis got into position just in time. But it is going to be iPod again to pick up the objective. TSB still have yet to set up a stage on this third arch. Footsteps on the front of bank and at third. He has got the backup of Insane. Respawning Axis will be coming in. Needs to be careful. Shots will come from second. Packs out Sir. As he does make it away. A bit of a block there. He hasn't taken any shots, so no problem at all. I'll stick with iPod. He'll probably go back to the first spawn. No. He's not going to go back. Plant has gone down on the barrier as well. He's got the all clear, seemingly. H2O's actually going to drop him. Taken down by H2O. As more Gibbs come in. Now, I don't think the Axis are going to need to set up a third arch defense, but they need to get semi in position to stop that goal being so easily picked up. Nice grenade from Snatix. Pushing from the back. H2O, sorry, Blood. I think that was Myth 6. Nice rifle towards that third arch. Bit of a dodge. I don't think they're going to get their hands on the objective again. He must know he's here. He must know he's here. Lots of damage coming out with that Garand, but he's not going to be able to finish off Pizza Butts. Big 3 or 4 man push from the Allied team towards that third arch. Putting a little bit of pressure on towards second as well. No revives coming in. They need to get these revives in. It doesn't matter how far you get. If you don't get those revives in, 3 Allied players just lying on the floor. There are 4 Axis players in position, so this is going to be a full hold by the looks of things. TSB done a pretty decent job. Big Panzer comes out from iPod, so this will probably be their last opportunity to get anything on the board, the Allied team. They need to semi-ignore these extra players as much as possible. Go straight across the top. They also need to go straight across the top on the way back. Objective is going to get picked up. Insane just needs to run straight across the courtyard. Nothing can slow him down. The barrier cannot be built. Nothing can happen. It has to be all allies from here on out to get any time on the boards. It's not going to be a good time, but it's going to be a time. As you do have Bobika here at second. It's going to slow them down quite a bit. Nice K43 action from Miss 6. The truck hasn't stopped. Insane has got the truck rolling non-stop. Maybe stop for a split second, but it does look like finally we're going to see a time on the boards. So a difference between a 14.5 minute time, or a 14-minute time and a 15-minute time, of course, is your own defense actually means a bit more. You want to get that round on the boards, as the Axis are going to get held in spawn. As that Insane is just going to continue to escort the truck. It's going to be a time set, 13:53. Not pretty, not pretty. I don't think they had any spectacular stage. They got outfragged. This is kind of what you expect: outfragged, outdamaged. The defensive team had about nearly 50% more frags. Looking at the big killers for the Axis team, H2 and Silent coming out on top. Silent with the big damage, 4.8k damage. Looking across to the other team, it was Bobika with 24, Menace with 22, and Bobika as well, 4.6k damage. He was the field up on that first stage, and he was getting some decent artilleries in. And artillery gets a lot of damage. I think you get a damage complement when you get an artillery or an airstrike frag. That's like almost all of, if not half of the GIB damage. So if you instinate somebody, you get 100 or 140 health, depends on how much HP they've got. And you get the 100 HP on top of that from the GIB damage. Same with Panzer. So like, that's why always the blast classes, like Engineer, Field Up, Rifle, Panzer, will generally have more damage. I'm not certain if you get credited with 50 damage on a headshot on someone with 2 HP or something like that, though. I never really looked into that. But this is indeed the first half of the rounds.
Let's go.
And I have been told this is a best of 3. There were rumblings of a potential best of 5. I guess it is a little late in Europe on a weekday, effectively. Tomorrow being a work day. So it's going to take a lot of work from the Allied team.
Prepare to fight.
So here we go. I'm going to kick things off. And it's up to the TSB squad to make as much as possible of their decent defense. If you don't win that, it's on you, because you've given yourself so much time.
Fight.
Nearly 14 minutes. Snatics is going to be the engineer on the tank. I don't see any aggression just yet. Again, no aggression on side on that first push. Eli is going to put a bit of pressure on towards main. Nice headshot from Bloods. He's going to try and go for that CP. So a patient approach from the Allied team. They're going to go for CP builds and destructions. That takes about a minute off the clock. But it sets you up a bit better for the next stages. It distracts the Axis as well, going for the barrier. You don't really want the engineers focusing on the barrier so much. That was actually a nice headshot as I skipped away. 5-man push coming from the Allied team. They are going to revert their attention towards main. Spam's going to come over the top as well. Nice attempt by Silent. A lot of frags going TSB's way, and they're going to have a bit of control. Push coming up back. Myth is actually going to get taken down. Respawning Axis are going to be called into action. Push coming in through main. Silent's going to get revived on the tank, and he is going to be able to build it. Nice revive came in from H2O, I believe. And that was a really nice play from the NG medic combo. And the tank is going to get picked up in the first 2 minutes. Well, in the first minute, actually. Are they going to be able to get a barrier build in? They're going to have a lot of allies to deal with here. Unlucky with the revive from iPods. There is still another engineer in position. Nice work from Snatix. So they have got another barrier up, and we had this in the previous game where first stage was not great. If your first stage is not great, it's even more important that you get a barrier build in. Nice work from H2O. Gets a triple frag. Instant reply though comes out from iPod. Plant will go down though, and they have managed to dodge those mines. And what's bad about those mines is it could potentially kill an Axis player. They could just dive in and not realise, and just and kill each other. A lot of control though for the Allied team. Coming from behind though is iPod. He is going to be able to pick up 2, and he has cleared it out for his team. And it's as expected. Those mines are going to be dangerous because you're going to have. Yeah, I saw it coming. Team kills the mines. They had to back off. That was very fortunate for the Allied team because they had 2 engineers there. They would have defused that, I think.
The tank is past the first barrier.
So tank rolls past the barrier. MG's coming into action as well. Aggressive play from TSB. Barrier build is going to come in as Blood gets that frag in. He's going to make his way towards third. He will get his hands on the objective as well because the tank is nearly in position. Tank has not managed to make it there just yet.
Dynamite planted. We prepared the
He needs to get built up. Blood maybe still waiting in that third arch area. He is. He is still there. Are they aware of this potential though? They saw him. Actually going to take Artstar by surprise. And moving towards second. He just gets his hands on the objective. Scare the defensive team. They know he's there. I guess he definitely gives away his position if he does that. Nice shot from iPods. Maybe took a bit too much time. Push coming in towards third now. Menace finds himself a decent position. He's got players coming through back as well. I think that's Rap coming in through back. The objective will get picked up. It's going to be PizzaBot. Well, I think it's Specular, but it could be anybody. He's going to make his way out thirds. Let's try and pick him up. He's going to jump out first. Not first? Front the bank, should I say, towards first. Does get dropped. Double frag coming out from Bobica. And the secure comes in. Axis have managed to recover the situation, but they have to defend this stage for 9.5 minutes. That's going to be so difficult, especially as they haven't really set up a decent defense here at third yet. More of a defense than TSB set up, to be fair. We didn't see any third defense or bank defense from TSB. It was just ultra recovery. They kept on saving the day. Push coming in towards first. So silent frag coming in. He's managed to make his way around back with Rap. I think he's going to aim to just get a couple of spawn frags in. Get caught mid-air. There's quite a few shots. He is by himself as well. Rap did abandon him. A lot of frags going the Allied team's way. Sorry, the Axis team's way, as the Allies have still got 1 or 2 players in at third. Lots of damage. Nice double frag comes out from Bobica. I think those guys have actually missed spawn. Maybe Artstar all alone. I have a nade to deal with. It's actually going to be Rap to get that nade off towards back. Comes the push from Artstar. Very weak rifle. He's going to be put under pressure very soon. There's going to be H2O to push in for the objective. I think he's going to get his hands on it.
Taken.
He's got a little bit of backup. Silent is a medic with him. Push coming out of thirds. He's taking his time. Double frag comes in. Nice shooting from H2O. He is actually going to get dropped though. Insane. Bit too much to handle. That's H2O actually out on a fairly long spawn. The objective has been sent back to the bank. Axis save the day again. They're going to have to do a few more of these saves, I feel. They want to pick up this first map. TSB have got a lot of time on their hands. Nice crossfire though coming from third arch. That is the medic down. Where's the backup? iPod is needed. He does get the call. Respawn actually coming in. I'm not sure if he actually got the reviving or not. Push from the ally team. He's going to come towards that third arch again. Two players. They're still rolling with the rifle. Myth hasn't dropped that yet. Normally you see some teams, if they're going to go aggressive with the rifle towards third, they don't normally roll with it. Rifle generally stays back on bridge, tries to get those long pot shots off. Aggressive play from Menace. I like the artillery. They aren't really pushing this long way too much though. They're pushing first and then going across the courtyards. Nice shooting there. I hear a Panzer. Panzer did not connect. So we have got a 3-man ally push coming in from seconds. They're going to make their way in towards the bank. I think they're going to get their hands on the objective here. No revives. And the killouts will come in. So it's going to be Silent to pick up the gold. He has got quite a bit of support this time. Double strike on the respawn as well. They should have this. Yeah, the Axis have no right to secure this objective. 4 frags coming in on the respawn. He is going to take some damage, and he is going to get dropped at the top of the hill. Is the secure going to come in? It does look like Rap's going to be able to pick that objective up and make it away towards the CP spawn. I don't know if any Axis got through. Doesn't look like it. I think he's going to get the all clear, as it is blood clearing out the truck. Rap's going to make his way down, and he's going to get that gold in the back of the truck. No problem at all. No barrier build for the Axis team as well. They are going to try and go quick for that. Landmine in position though. Miss gets that double frag. No more engineers for the Allied team. And it is going to be the truck rolling past the truck barrier. And that is going to be the first map victory. Going towards TSB. They didn't make it look easy. A very different game than what we saw in the semi-final.
Only 5 minutes.
They had some moments of prowess. That first stage was really nice. But that last stage, the Axis held on for as long as possible. Panzer does come out. Maybe a little bit of damage going towards Rap. But not much. So no strikes on the spawn, it looks like. I can't see any field ops. Oh, we do have one. He didn't have his strike in time. But as said, it's going to be a map victory. Let's pick up the stats. I'll change the score on the screen as well. It's going to be a 2-0 lead for TSB. So we go into the second map. Looking at the stats, 43 frags coming out from Bobica. And 36 from Insane. The big damage going the way of Bobica, 7.8k damage. 194 frags to 232, so they were quite a bit outmatched here. 46, 42, 42 are the top fraggers for the Axis team. Oh, we have lost the stats. Not sure who had the top damage. But they came up with a map victory, that's all that counts. It doesn't matter if you get 50k damage, 700 headshots, 800 kills. If you lose that map, I mean, it counts for nothing. It counts for nothing. So it's now going to be Wheelchair United. Still can't get over that name. They're going to be attacking. Panzer comes out. I'm going to guess from Insane. It's actually from iPods. Another person who likes to roll with the the Panzer. Nice rifle comes out from Menace. Does take down his opposite number. Myth taken out. Push coming in the lower area. Respawning Axis are going to drop down. There's one player alive. Snatics, I think, got in that kill. And they are being held off on the stairs just a little bit here. Maybe 1 or 2 players for the Allied team down low. Panzer, no, it's actually a rifle from Menace. Does give the field up on middle. Menace doing a really good job at the moment. Trying to pick up some Allied players, getting the damage in. Not managing to hit any of them pistols. So need them to respawn. Nice grenade. Does manage to take down one. A lot of Allied presence in this lower area. They need to get the engineer in position, as it is going to be, I think, H2O pushing down. Doesn't get the gib, but his teammates manage to push in and just clean up for him. Airstrike on the roads. Allies might have a little bit of freedom to push in here, because we're going to see a bit of a kill out. I do notice this from the TSB team. They give up stages very heavily, i.e. they do mass kill outs. That's why they couldn't really set up at bank on Gold Rush. So they're going to ride their luck quite heavily, I think, on this first stage. They're going to rely a lot on decent shooting, like we just saw there from Silent picking up 3. And they're also going to rely a lot on just pushing down before the respawn, like we see here as well. So again, the Allies are going to have a couple of seconds to move in. The artillery is pretty nice though. Should stop any Allies really from going too aggressive. And there's one kill coming in. R-Star's going to push forward to get that revive. And again, the Allies respawn back in. So a chance for TSB to just cement a defense here, which they haven't really been able to do. Again, they do the mass kill out. I think there's one player who stays alive in low. That's kind of... No, there isn't. Every time they give up low. It's so risky to play like this. One player needs to be that guy who just says, I'm not going to kill out. I'm just going to use the enemy's guns. Nice big rifle comes out. 2 separate rifles pick up 3. And this is looking very, very dominant for the TSB team now. Now they go aggressive, and this is how their defense basically is going to work. They have to play the defensive, the aggressive style. Because if you're going to push and kill, you have to push the enemy back as much as possible. You can't push, just kill out in your own positions. They're just going to take those positions straight away. A couple of kills coming out for Bobakar. Push coming into that lower area, but kill still going the Axis team way. And they're going to go aggressive once more. Respawners coming out. 10 seconds before their own respawn time. Nice work from the Axis, but the revives will come in for the Allied team, and again they're making it in the low area. Nice grenade. Does stop it a little bit. Menace is down low. Grenades getting spammed up the stairs. I think they've got a couple of players in this lower area. I think they killed out. Nice rifle again. Myth is doing a really good job. Every time I spec him, not doing much. And all gets killed. Pushing into that upper area. It's going to be held off, filled up on middle. It's going to be Pizza Bots. He's been doing some decent work with the spam and the shooting. Aggressive in the cave. Gonna go for a bit of a back lane. Nice support work from Menace. Saved his soldier teammate. Spam up to the upper level, and again, killouts are gonna come in. A lot of weakened players there with those nades. Easy finishes for those lower medics. Again, Myth with the rifle. Spot a medic just trying to retreat. I think he wasted a rifle there. The kill out came in. We'll stick with Myth. He has been hitting some shots. He's aware of the sneaky, which is good. He'll try and get as much damage off as possible. He doesn't get any frags, but he supports his teammates. He's seen quite a lot of damage on those aggressing Ally players. Comes the push into lower. They should have a little bit of time to get into position here. Nice headshots coming out from PizzaBot. Instantly takes down Artstar. We had a nade in his hand and he had some Axis players' names that were written all over that. Instead he self-gibbed. Little boost from Bobica, I think that was accidental. Artstar's in position to get that revive in though. Plant maybe coming down in the lower area. Not sure if he's managed to get that down. Here's Snatix. And he is going to be able to plant that. And they have got their hands on the flag as well. It took them 6 minutes. Not great by any stretch. They have got their hands on the suit. If they make that second stage as minimal as possible, that'll be quite important. I think there may be a couple out for full here because I can only see 3 Axis players. Where are the Axis team? They were maybe getting distracted. Maybe a bit slow coming out of spawn. Scratching their heads a little bit. They needed to be a bit hot on the potential of that door opening. And they were not. Nice revive work from Artstar. He's going to get taken down though. Push coming across the top. Dumble engineer play. Snatix does manage to get that frag in and the give. He is alone at CP, but it is built up already. He is going to risk full, it seems. He's going to have to deal with H2O. H2O gets in that grenade frag. Oh no, H2O gets grenaded as he gets in the MP40 frag. Looks like the CP defense is going to be able to get set back up again. And they've got the arty spam down as well. Really nice from the Axis team. Allies have just respawned. That's going to be perfectly timed.
Prepare to fight.
So I'm not sure what the Axis were doing. We saw only 3 players, and then there were allies everywhere. They delayed their push a little bit. Oh, Menace. Running Death Gauntlet. Doesn't come out on top. CP defense is a bit defensive here. Revival coming in towards the field up. And a couple of teammates coming across to just support the Axis players. There aren't many teams that can beat TSB on this map. It's not actually TSB. It's basically a mixed team. I think they only have 2 players that play for TSB. And they're probably not their best players, you know. No Dialer. No Dialer. No Woot. They're probably the best players on TSB. No Abject. So it is definitely not TSB. I think people can fear a tag, though, to be honest. There is still 1 player in CP. Has been dropped. Nice work from Menace. Nice work from the allied team. Taking a long time to get control here, though. It's going to be that 2-man defense. Artstar gets 2 frags. And they need to push across with the Covey. Insane's got that job done. Plant needs to come down at main.
Command post constructed.
Push coming down the cave. So it looks like TSB are going to be able to hold this off. Allies have to pull something out of the bag here. They have to get these plants down almost immediately. The truck has to roll on through. No blockers. Lots of frags going their way. That sort of thing. Plant has gone down at main, and they've covered it with nades. It's a good start. No engineer's going to be able to move straight in on that. Artillery is in a nice position though. I don't see an engineer trying to go for this. Myth really needs to go for this. He actually gets team killed. He had a bit of freedom there, I think. He had 4 or 5 seconds.
Dynamite planted.
This one has gone down as well. Main is blown. Truck will start rolling on through. Axis still playing quite aggressive on the east side of the map. 2 players in position. They are shooting him in the back as well. That's Rap. Looping round from the cave, I guess. Might have just gone around the big rock. iPod with that respawn frag with the Panzer.
5 minutes, soldier. No
Maybe a Gib coming in there. Boost over the top. Nice work from Artstar. This is just a distraction. Nothing else. Just a little bit of crossfire in. They know he's here now. They're going to close in on him. More boost over the top. Menace. Push coming in through main as well. Nice work from iPods. Didn't get the kill. Bit of damage in. Survived. Gets the truck into position. 4.5 minutes. This is looking very much the same sort of situation that we saw on Gold Rush though, where it's very difficult to set a time. They might set a time. It'll be very, very poor. That first stage is very important though. Nice double kill coming out from Snatics. He had to kill out though. Didn't want to miss that respawn. Axis players were still in position. Nade on main did a lot of damage to 3 players. Rifle as well got misplaced. And he is going to take down his teammate. So Insane's going to get picked up. They have still got 5 players. I think the Axis guys have run upstairs. Let's have a little look. Pick up Miss 6. Rifle on the stairs, very important. They're going to decide to push down. Picking up a few frags. Get the confidence to come out of their hidey spots. Nice work from Miss 6. Looks like that. 3 kills with a K43. They're going to push out again. And this is what you do not want. You do not want the Axis to be pushed out. You want them to be up top. Because once you break them down, you're effectively getting the builds. If they're pushed out like this, you have to kill them twice most of the time. It can be very hard to get it done. You're watching Pizza Bot. Nice shooting. Does take down 1. Very lethargic attacks, I think, from the Allied team. It's kind of what you get with semi-mixed teams. I was very surprised when we saw the big, really nice attacks coming out earlier. Nice work from Snatics. Nearly buckles on his own grenade. He is going to be able to make it onto the stairs, but he actually takes that... Oh no, he doesn't take down a teammate. He does get dropped. Brilliant shooting from Insane. He is a medic now, though. I think he was an engineer before. They need an engineer somewhere. Here's Snatics again, who actually respawned back in. And another engineer. 2 engineers moving up top. I'm going to try and stick with Snatics. Doesn't hit that rifle shot. Snatics already makes it up top. And I think he's going to get this build in. So they have got a very, very small opportunity to get a time on the board. And of course, they have to get a time on the board. Full hold. If they got full held, it's game over.
2 minutes to get out of here, soldier.
ET is a cruel beast, as it's only 2 rounds.
Gold crate secured.
Even if it has got the scoring system of RSW, it's only using 2 rounds rather than 4. Never understood that actually. Why it's 2-0 for a map win. No one ever really explained it to me where I was happy with the explanation. We have got Artstar on the Panzer here. Starts creeping in towards their spawn. Panzer's going to come out. Big Panzer. Only connects with 1. Needs to get on that truck. The Gib is nice, but needs to get on that truck. They're going to start getting it rolling. 1 minute 12 left. I think this is going to be basically like 1 or 2 seconds in it. And that's if the truck doesn't get stopped. Nice nade on the respawn. Hextro's going to have to run away. Decides to back well off. Respawning allies are going to push through. And that's really nice work from iPods. He's going to be able to get that truck out main. And I think it's should be a time on the board now. The strike is going to try and slow it down a little bit. Double strike comes out from Silent, but this truck is not going to stop. And we're going to see a time. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination, that's for sure. It's going to be basically 14 minutes, 40. They're going to try and slow it down a little bit. They haven't managed to stop it just yet. They could still manage to get this hold. It's only iPods and... Nice work. Nice work. 4 minutes 43. Not nice. Not good. TSB will be rubbing their hands together. Miss 6 went huge, 40 frags. 5.5k damage coming out from Pizza Bot as well. He was playing filled up on middle. Looking across to the other team, 29 frags coming out from Menace. Who got the big damage? 4.5k damage coming out from Pobica. Really nice work from the TSB squad. Waiting on one more ready up.
Fight.
So a lot is going to be asked of these guys. Basically exactly the same situation what we saw in Gold Rush. They have to get that big defense in. First stage of Gold Rush they got completely overrun. Can't be the same way again. Looks like we're going to have a Panzer in the hands of Pizza Bot, who I've been led to believe is Dialer now. Would make sense. He did pretty decent as a field up on middle, so that's pretty much what Dialer does. Panzer comes out, does connect, Bobica taken down. So no field up action on that middle area, just for a spawn. A couple of frags though coming out from the remaining players. Push into this lower area. Myth 6 actually. Oh, the big mine. And the nade. 4 frags coming out from Menace. They're all going to respawn back in. Very fortunate timing for the Allied team. That could have been huge. That could have been 4 out on full. Mines are already in position. Nice work from Snatix. He was quick on those mines. Push coming in the upper area. Rappin and Blood getting a lot of damage off. Rap's going to risk full here. Needs to be careful. He's going to support his teammate in lower area. Taking a bit of low nade damage. Taking a bit of mine damage. Nice shooting from iPods. It's short work of H2O, but they are aware of the potential for a flag run.
Dynamite planted.
In the meantime, plant has gone down in that lower area. Engineers are in position. One of them should start defusing. It is Snatix. He is going to complete that defuse. He's taking a lot of damage. He is going to manage to finish that off. Nice work from Artstar. He pushed up middle just to give the cover, give the allied players something to deal with. So better start here on Gold Rush for the wheelchair crew. TSB still look like they're on the rampage though. I want to see this upper push. They've actually got a soldier again. Nice headshot from Snatix. That looked like a laggy headshot. I've got to be honest there. Snatix running 160 ping. It looked like they got those 3 headshots off with like a shotgun. TSB are picking up a lot of frags though, and they should be able to push up for that flag. As you do see Silent push in. He is going to be up against Bobica. Last man alive. He isn't going to be able to hold it off, and he's going to give away the suit as well. I don't know if they had a Covey. Doesn't look like it. Spawnback did actually come back in for the allied team. Silent started his dynamite a little early. This isn't RSW single player. I think in RSW single player, if you held your finger down on the dynamite, the time got longer. I think it was longer. That's pretty strange. You're welcome with the stream, no problem. Yeah, it's always hard when people are fake nicking. It's always hard to know who's who. Kind of have to just guess. I should probably just ignore the fact that they're potentially someone else in the future and just call them by their fake nickname. Just makes it easier. I've had people complain to me in the past. Why did you call me the wrong name? You were a fake nicker. I don't know who you are. Sort yourself out. So the Axis have set up a CP defense. Truck has made it onto the crossroads. Artie's in position as well. Artie reply from the allied team. That's going to give a little bit of freedom for TSB maybe to go towards main. Nice shooting from Silent. Does pick up a bit of damage, but a brutal crossfire from the Wheelchair United team is going to hold down that crossroad. Another artillery, but that's not close enough to the crossroads, and they can just pile down main if they really want to. Double artillery. That's the missed time. That's a mistake. We'll pick up frags, but the next spawn for the allies will have no artillery. And Snatix is lagging everywhere. He was floating there. Push coming in down through cave. It's going to get dealt with. Two or three more players coming in. Rifle comes out from Menace. Nice work. Nice revive play. They are going to have a bit of control here at main. H2O is the medic. Let's get that nade off. Does look like there's going to be quite an easy plant at main.
Dynamite planted.
No one in position to slow that down. Put a bit of pressure on at west as well. Maybe a quick defuse. And it is going to be a quick defuse. No, really poor play from the medics. They just went towards west. I'm not sure why. Did they want to boost? Just hold on to that plant. That's I'd say probably the more experienced players in the team. Couple of players on this east side of the map. Nice rifle from Menace. A bit early. Take some shots as well. Takes a bit of damage off. I think they're going to start turning their attention towards main very soon. Don't think they got a plant down that side or anything. Nope. Nice rifle from Myth. Plant's coming down at main. Silent isn't going to be able to finish that off. That grenade from Snatix. You saw it just land by his feet. He went for it though. He went for it. He's out for full spawn. He might get revived. No revive. That was a little bit of a late revive from Pizza Bot. I think he did try and get that in. So Axis have done a good job to hold off this sort of time. 6 minutes. They'll give themselves every chance. This stage has been really nice. Artillery's gone down as well, so no plant's going to come down. Bit of damage coming in towards Silent, and what you might see is the plant get finished off by other engineers. It does look like they're going to move in. So that is a nice finish. Nice mine as well. No diffuser action is going to be possible, I think. I say that. Menace is actually coming from the other side for the defuse. Nice nade comes up from Rap. He's going to get in that frag. The iPod dropped. They got the defuse down on east. Okay, I thought they got a main. I was like, how did I miss that? Nice work from Snatix. That's just going to slow them down a little bit more. I think maybe Snatix out for full here. Oh, his mines did the job though. He is down for 15 seconds. Push will start coming in through main for the allied team. Nice aggressive play from iPod. He didn't want to do it.
Dynamite planted.
Plant has gone down on east once more. Only one real entry point is in main. Nice rifle from Menace. Doesn't actually pick up the frag. Nice idea. There's at least one player on this west side of the map. Two. Now going for that boost. I'm getting distracted a little bit by this boost, the Axis team.
They have breached the side wall.
iPod needs to be careful. Nice help of his engineer there. It looked like Menace got semi-caught out, trying to get that build of the plant of the mine. Double grenades coming over east. Revives need to come in. Insane is in position. TSB putting on the pressure. Truck is yet to be moved into position. Push coming in through main. Nice push from TSB. Now going to get in some frags. I don't think that was a gear, but it wasn't. The truck is going to get moved into position. 2 players. Pizza Bot and H2O managed to move that into position. And they might actually be able to get up top. Going to stick with the engineer. Oh. The rifle actually hit Snatix there. Nice revive. Nice rifle from Menace. Picks up 2 frags. I think that was both the engineers. Rap was an engineer there. It was actually silent. Nice work from the WCU team. I just can't call them Wheelchair Crew or Wheelchair United with a straight face. Here comes the camp frags. Couple come in from Artstar. You did see Blood just camping out the door a little bit. Potential from iPod with that Panzer was huge. Push coming in through main. Respawners are gonna probably have to make their way out back. Menace risks it. He dives up top. I'm gonna pick up Menace on this next defense because he's gonna be called into action. We do have Artstar as the first line of defense, seemingly on those stairs. But I do like the rifle on this stair defense. Nice rifle. Does pick up 1. Revive should come in there. It's going to be a small delay. Rifle could come up from the ally team here. They need to be very careful. Nice rifle comes out from Menace, but it actually takes down a teammate. Spammy grenades. I like it. I don't know how he survived that. He actually, I think he killed a teammate with that grenade. The chase is on. There's only 1 player in the room. He needs to be careful with these rifle grenades, Menace. If it's only 1 player, you don't need to risk it. Could backfire in these tight corridors. Menace, though, does pick up 1. A lot of access up top. And they could be forcing a decider here. We did see a very similar situation at the end of the game between TSB and Elite. And TSB still managed to sneak in. They still have a chance, as small as it is. Need to be aware of that push up back. iPods is in position. Push coming up top. Menace managed to get 1 frag. Nice rifle comes out. Spam work here has been really nice from Menace. They get a couple of team frags in. He was in my chat a little while ago, and he just said, "How many team kills did you see?" Look at the grouping here. The grouping is horrible. Rifle comes out. Does manage to give 1. As a lot of players are weakened on the push. As revives are going to be needed. Nice revive work from H2O, and this is the opportunity. Where's iPod? Where's the Panzer? He's not going to come in. And they're going to press the button as well. 2 minutes 45 on the clock. And the Allied team still could get this. Axis have to get into position. They can't be held in their spawn here. And they are being absolutely torn apart in the spawn area. Trying to skip it round. Late artillery comes down from Snatix. They'll move past that. And he's going to get in. He's not going to get in the frag with the MP40. What's going on? Lots going to be asked of iPod and Menace here. Truck will start rolling on. Let's pick up the Allied team. I think it's going to be the Allies. TSB finally breaking it down. They haven't got the truck rolling though. There's 2 minutes remaining. Just Blood to get the objective. Needs backup. He's going to get overwhelmed. Bobica in position as well. Nice work from Bobica and Menace. Holding on. 1 minute 53 seconds left. 2 players to deal with from West. He's got his MP40 in his hands. He's not going to be able to slow it down much. Rap is going to get that truck rolling. Mines are going to blow, but he's in the truck. Doesn't get killed. Strikeout on East. Might pick up 1 or 2. Actually picks up a team frag. How's that happened? Truck's going to roll on. Still H2O dodging around the truck. He needs to back up. Bobica in position. Revives do come in. A couple of the Axis team still here. Allies still streaming through main. Rifle out. Menace is going to be able to take down 1, but Blood on the truck does manage to move that truck outside main. And this should be TSB winning the Malibu One Day Cup. And they did it pretty confidently. I would say they were definitely the stronger team from what we saw in today's game. Strike will come out. Potential. There is still potential they could be stopped, but the likeliness is very small as you do see Myth get crushed. You hate to see it. I don't know how. I don't know how it happens. Sometimes it's just, it's like static electricity. You just touch the truck in the wrong way and you just explode. Panzer in the hands of H2O. He's going to try and get those end frags. But it is going to be a 4-0 victory. That is going to be the end of the tournament. Let's pick up the stats. We did have 52 frags coming out from Menace. 56 frags coming out from Pizzabot. 8.8k damage from him. 292 to 231. 47k to 43k. So it was very much... Well, I won't say too one-sided. But it was one-sided enough that TSB, I would say, were very much the deserved victors. So as stated, it is a 4-0 victory win. And TSB are your winners. They are going to be the One Day Cup winners.